Park Avenue. But everybody asks, why are you going up, retracing the routes of Eric Braverman? Well, I'm trying to see all the cameras, or let's see, maybe he took the subway up here and we wouldn't have any cameras. We'd have subway cameras of him on that morning of the 23rd that he makes Braverman's run. Braverman's run is going to be the morning of the 23rd, which is going to be a Monday, I believe, after Gavin McFadden dies that night. So Gavin McFadden, remember, is the guy communicating with Seth Rich. So there's a direct link between a dead guy and Seth Rich and Eric Braverman. That's why we're doing the steps of Eric Braverman, and we haven't seen him in 220 days. All we've seen is a couple of intercept tweets. So that's why we're doing this, because Seth Rich is dead, so there's no use following his footsteps. I mean, other than to solve his murder. But the one living guy who may have the answer to this whole thing is Eric Braverman. Is this okay? I'm talking here to myself in the corner?
You can talk to yourself.
Okay.
Just as long as you don't get answers.
So, okay. Don't expect answers. I won't put you on camera here. But I love the accent. Thanks. I got myself my bagel and cream cheese, like little lox here. I'm up at where Woody Allen's neighborhood, Manhattan. I think everybody remembers Muriel Hemingway sitting across from a 57-year-old about my age, Woody Allen, and I think it was her first big movie when she was 16. And Woody Allen's explaining he can't date her anymore. Kind of reminds me of the Jason Goodman story. I'm sorry, Jason. He's not that old. He's only 45. But he says, you'll get other friends. She's crying and everything, that he's breaking up with her. And you'll get other friends. There's Billy and Biff and Scooter. And I always thought that was a funny line. It was all shot in black and white, and it was a really beautiful movie here. And a lot of the scenes from that movie, as well as all the Annie Hall movies, were from up on this end of Manhattan. So the star of this show is really Manhattan, I think. And of course, there I'm illegally parked over there, so I think that's a $97 ticket. But anyway, coming up, I went up First Avenue, and I went up Third Avenue as well. And the two things I was struck with is just cameras everywhere. There's cameras galore. So if he had come up on a cab, I don't think he owned a car, but if he had come up on a cab this way, just cameras everywhere. As you get closer that way to Fifth Avenue, where that's just kind of the dividing line, the median of New York, where the east divides east and west, the cameras just get more profuse. And you can see in these kind of office buildings here, every person, is a potential footprint, with